Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Chroma Dynasty, episode 26. Crazy as that sounds in my head. Last week.
It's 27, but... Or no, it is 26. Shit.
It's 26.
I never fucked that up. Damn, sorry.
I was about to say, don't mess with me. I triple checked.
The gaslight. The gaslight. Oh, no.
Gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
No, I definitely had 27 written down in my notes, and then I checked the last one, and it was 25, and I just skipped one for no reason.
Oh,
like,
man. Last time, you all made it out of Pyra and back to Zephyra. Had a few necessary conversations. Got some cool new jewelry from Gilmore. And headed on the road to Stilben, where you encountered some lizard folk that a member of your party, Cade, recognized as part of Thordak's army that was used to keep hold of Amon and marched across the continent at the start of the Chroma Dynasty. You all took a long rest.
Nope.
Oh, no, you guys were about to take a long rest.
I think we were about to take a short rest. We
No,
had
you
bandied
guys...
it about a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, I went back and watched, and you guys decided on
pushing forward
and getting a long rest in.
At the end of the day.
Yeah. At the end of the day, yes.
With a
I don't.
tower.
Well, I don't think we had talked about. Are we just pushing straight forward, or are we
You
short
did.
resting and
You
then? Okay.
Yeah. I double checked this afternoon.
Double.
Okay.
Double.
Teo was correct there. So you guys, are you gonna cast the tower for the long rest?
Sure.
Okay. What does it look like?
A tower. Since we also established that the tower wasn't what I thought it was. So, in a few levels, check back at me, and I'll tell you what it looks like.
Oh, okay.
But now it's just, so considering
you do get to
that...
customize it. It's not just empty.
Well,
Yeah.
Cyrus and Cade are both from right outside of Amman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Demi grew up in the seashells, so it kind of has that kind of architecture to it. Something that you would see, like maybe that kind of stone associated. When we go in, it's more of like a banquet hall. I'm gonna cast it at 4th level, so it has the extra floor, and we'll each have a place to sleep.
Okay,
I'll keep
cool.
it simple.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
But for Cade and Cyrus, it probably has remnants of home, at least what home used to be.
Have you told us in game that you're from the Seashells?
Yes. When I gave you Demi's backstory at the campfire, I said that there was once a
new
pauper
Demi
from the
didn't
Seashell
change.
Mountains.
New Demi didn't change.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, it looks like a house from Amon in the middle of this horrible smelling swamp. And I guess, yeah, everybody gets their own bedroom, so that's nice. You all can hit your long rest buttons.
I'm imagining like architecture that looks like a Spanish mission, and it's in like Maryland.
Yeah, basically that.
like other side of the continent.
It's like when you go to
It does
Florida
not
and you
fit
see
the
those
look at all.
houses on the islands, but they're
Yeah,
like
with the
terracotta roofs, and
stucco
it's like
and
very
yeah.
Southwest. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the random. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Over on Annandale Road near me, there is a Italian villa house that has like real terracotta tiles and everything, and it's
Jeez.
crazy. Anywho,
Wonder how the maintenance is on that.
not great, I imagine. I was gonna say it's a Spanish mission, but the inside smells like Old Bay seasoning.
Probably accurate.
Big oof.
Big oof. No, yeah. Oh, I hate the smell of Old Bay. Lowry's forever. Hot take. Yeah, you guys can get a long rest in. In the morning, what would you all like to do?
I'm gonna roll for my elixir.
Finnick's gonna run around the tower a few hundred.
It's gonna run laps using the tower as the base point.
Yep.
I rolled a 4, which is an elixir of boldness. So I think same as yesterday. I'll just make 2 elixirs of healing and then short rest in the morning.
Okay. Great. Tay, are you going to take your D8?
No, I'll give it to the party. I was
Okay.
just trying to make the hype train keep going, and it didn't make it to the next tier, so I'm a little salty.
It did make it to tier 2.
Oh, it did. Yep,
Oh,
I'm tier 2
okay.
now.
Well, it's telling me there's like only 7% out
Yeah,
that made
it's-
it to the next one.
Yeah. Yeah, tier 2. Anyway. Anywho's, it's Muflagets. I didn't know they had a pride cheer. That's cool. So. As you
As we're-
all pack up and head out for the day, does anybody have anything they'd like to do? Cade.
As we're packing up everything and getting ready to continue on the journey, Cade will just put his hand on the exterior wall, looking up at the architecture. Memory of what once was, and what may yet be. All depends on where we find ourselves at the end of this journey.
Are you feeling better today, sir?
Much better. Thank you.
You know, there's a lot that I don't know about all of you. And I guess more that you don't know about me. But that kind of brought up a lot of feelings to the surface, seeing what you went through. I mean, it seems like all of the rest of the group was kind of unaware of how you would be affected by something like that too. Maybe we should all sit down and kind of talk about those kind of things that could come up in the future.
Well, to be perfectly honest, I didn't know that I was going to react that way myself. I thought I had dealt with it already when I decided to come on this journey to begin with. But you never really know how much you've dealt with something or how much you haven't until you're face to face with it again. I just learned that the hard way.
I don't think it was the hard way. I think it was a survival instinct. Fear is like our trauma response of our body telling us not to go through that again.
Well, even though I'm afraid, I still have to take action. Someone has to.
Cade, you're one of the bravest people I've ever met. But being brave is something you can only do when you're afraid.
Actual courage isn't being fearless. It's just standing up for what's right and being able to face what you're afraid of.
Though, to be perfectly fair, I don't think I'm afraid of those lizard folk or who they serve. I'm afraid of failing again.
Sometimes we learn the most when we fail. Cyrus is a really talented alchemist. I'm sure that there was many experiments along the way that had to go awry before he learned how to mix the ingredients properly.
Something,
Cyrus
something,
doesn't say
eyebrows
anything.
will grow back.
He's just blushing.
That's a good point.
I don't think I'm going to dismiss this tower. I think I'll leave it. It's only good for 24 hours, of course, but I'm just going to leave it as a beacon of our time here, if that's okay with everyone else.
It'll be a distraction at least, if anything is still roaming around.
I like it. It's like a calling card.
The answer was here.
How did you come up with that anyway, Cyrus? The answer.
Well, there's a specific reason above game. Uh,
But I asked you in game.
yeah, but you asked me in game. I really felt like we're going through a time now when a is in question. Whether our civilization is going to survive the dragons, whether they're going to take over everything, if we can ever get our lives back. And most of us have like personal stuff we're trying to get answers to. Also, it felt like there are so many questions circling around out there that maybe, just maybe, this group, all of us together, if we stick together, maybe we're the answer.
I find that to be very profound. On the journey I've been on, I found that when we're introspective, we find the answer within inside of ourselves. And the way that you all work together seems to be the answer to the problem.
Don't take this the wrong way, Demi, but when are you going to stop that?
But
Talking about this group like you're not in it.
Whether you like it or not, you're part of this now.
Always have been.
Maybe once I uncover some more of the truths that I'm personally looking for. But you're right. I think that I've always been a part of this group, whether it's me or the old me.
And for Wolf, above game, it's the answer because I think when we hit level 5, we all rolled for our hit points for leveling up, and like half of us ended up with exactly 42 for that level.
That's right.
So it's like it's a sign. That's the group name.
Meaning of the
Perfection.
life, the universe, and everything. All right. You guys step out of the tower, leaving it behind to be up for another half day or full day for anybody who may come across it as you all head towards the town of Stilben, also known as the Rotted Lot, part of the Catal swamp here on the Lucidian coast of Taldore. The smell gets a little worse as you all continue on and get to the edge of the city. It is built on platforms and on what little land is available here in this sprawling marshland as the heat and humidity start to get to you, as well as the sound of buzzing insects. As you all step foot onto the platforms here that make up the town of Stilben, can I get all of you to make perception checks for me? And that includes...
Also, as we're
That
Yep.
includes you.
Also, as we're approaching Stilben, Cade's going to go into his pack, pull out a little bit of the I got the right thing on here. The block of incense that he has, and give it to a little bit to each of the group. Don't light it, but apparently bugs don't like how this smells. It's not going to be a perfect repellent, but it'll help. Found this out the last time I was here.
Let's start with
Oh,
our
good thinking.
guest. Wolf, what did you get?
17.
17. Okay.
Oh, guidance allowed?
Sure.
Oh.
Luca, what did you get?
19.
Okay.
Nat
23.
20 and Nat 20 and a 4 on guidance for a 26.
Damn!
Demi, what'd you get?
Maxon.
23.
23. Finnick?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 and Finnick?
I rolled a nat 20 for a 23.
Okay.
Everyone's alert from the smell.
That's really good thinking, Kate. I wonder if maybe I can aerosolize this and make it like a spray that repels insects.
Could
I'll have
not
to
have
think more
coincidence.
about that and write down notes
Insect spray.
inventing bug spray.
What would you call it?
Hmm.
I'm letting them just hang there.
I swear to God.
You have so many options.
Hmm.
Well, it keeps bugs off, so...
So that we're free to raid the city. Hmm.
Out of the park. The 6 of you on the street, you hear something over the sounds of the insects and the smell of the swamp. You hear almost like swooshes in the water, too perfectly to be waves. Like there is something that surfaced and went back under here.
Okay,
I'll
the
go
last
with
time I
water.
looked in the water, Finnick fucked with me, so I'm not doing that again. I remember that, you bastard.
Oh, come on. It was fun.
It was funny, but you're not in the water this time.
Not yet.
Son of a bitch.
Are you
What's the weather
volunteering
like?
then to check it out for us, Finnick?
I can think of no one better.
How does the water look?
Dirty, green, and dark.
Yeah, no. That water's a little too dirty for
Like-
me to stick my head in.
I like my water like I like my men.
I'm concerned.
It's a stretch.
Soggy
Um,
bottom.
Son of a bitch.
Take a point.
I was shook on a french fry from that. I wasn't prepared.
No, I just have "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou" stuck in my head now.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals. I'm gonna
No.
see if anyone's down there.
Okay.
No?
Okay, yeah, you can speak with animals. I was typing what I was saying.
Uh,
Um. Up. Out. It's the Foggy Bottom. Is it the Foggy Bottom Boys?
No, it's the Soggy Bottom
The
Boys.
Soggy Bottom Boys.
Oh my god.
Foggy Bottom is a neighborhood in DC.
Yeah. Yeah.
wait, is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
now I got the home free
Oh,
version
shit.
of that song stuck in my head because of that bass line. It's so catchy.
Speaking of shanty bands doing covers of it, Longest Johns just did a cover of it on their album that came out on
Oh,
Friday.
nice.
Ooh,
I'll
I
have to go check that out. I love that song.
Sure. You absolutely can. Woof. I would say you can probably see them out the small window in the dark.
Okay. So I rolled a 1, so that means 1 hour.
Okay.
So I'm trying to pick people. So I would say Cade, Cyrus, and maybe Demi will suddenly hear a voice in their minds saying, "You just hear, you'd best be careful, there's someone on the roof to ambush you."
Not Drix, are you feeling all right? That didn't sound like you.
That wasn't Drix.
I didn't say anything.
Who was that?
Who was what?
Yeah.
I'll
You hear
cast
that?
You
detect
didn't-
thoughts.
You didn't hear it, Luca?
It was just telepathic, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
You
know,
heard
I-
it.
I
Are
Cade.
you feeling all right, Cyrus?
I heard that.
Cade heard it.
Me too.
Demi heard it. Voice.
And you hear, "Are you just going to stand there? They'll be here any minute."
I'll just try to think back. Who is that?
And who were they?
With no idea whether it'll work.
Okay, how does detect thoughts work?
I can't do it. Never mind. I
Okay.
took it out of my spells and didn't put it back. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, good.
We should get out. We should Find cover somewhere.
Cover.
Are there any open huts or anything like that nearby? Anything with an open doorway?
Mom heard it. Exactly. There would be 2 windows to your immediate left and a door.
No doors. Okay, door. Any light coming from inside?
None. The town is mostly dark here in the middle of the afternoon, which is unsettling. I need the 3 people that didn't cast guidance to roll stealth checks in this moment here.
Cade says, "Find cover," and Finnick and immediately just thunks back into his shell.
That's actually what I was thinking of doing. Yeah.
Roll
It's like,
stealth.
find cover?
Yes.
I've got cover.
I take
Fucking
it with me
solid
wherever I go.
Pulling a cardboard box on us.
Except for he's more like a box turtle. So he's got hinges.
Cardboard box. Turtle. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, he can close right up.
All right. So, Finnick, Luca, what did you guys get?
I got a 6. Sorry, guys.
Oh dear.
I got a 22.
Okay.
How?
I imagine that like the
18
special
plus 4?
shoes.
They make just a little bit too much noise.
Well, yeah, I think the special shoes do the trick of like not making Luca slosh around. The problem is in the swamp, the shoes are sloshing around in the ground.
Wolf,
Like,
make a stealth
no.
check for me.
Okay.
Sounds like the squeaky boots from that one SpongeBob episode.
Oh, I rolled a 1.
Oh,
For
fuck.
what?
Actually, wait. Do you count? Huh?
For what?
For the stealth check?
Yeah. It's
Do
not.
you count ones as like
I don't do
auto
automatic.
fails?
I don't do auto fail like Ghost does.
Okay, then I'm gonna use where's my blah?
Chloe.
Sorry. This is a new character, so I don't know where everything is yet.
It's okay. I know that feeling.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna use my thing to try and Okay, how does this? Please go ahead and do that while I figure out what I'm doing.
Oh, it's
Okay. Is this an ability check or is this a skill check?
it's a skill check.
Okay. I do have proficiency. Okay, so I can roll 1 dice and add. Where's my D8? All right, let me try this again. See if I can add anything to it.
You can add your You add your.
Okay, so I rolled a 7, so that would be an 8.
Okay, so 1 plus 10 plus 8.
Well, I rolled. Yeah,
Sorry, what'd you roll in the psionic die?
a 7.
Okay. So that'd be a 18.
Okay.
Because it adds it to it, it doesn't replace it.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Mhm.
You can get behind these people as you guys move through between the guidance and everything happening and Luca tripping on basically a hole in the floorboard as it kind of like breaks through. You just hear that sound of the lizardmen striking again.
Son of a bitch.
Soren, you are in a separate combat initiative. You get a surprise round on them.
Okay.
So you are up on the roof as I will switch to combat.
Okay.
Yeah, or a new old character instantly leveled from 6 to 15. Yeah. Also
Oof.
jarring. So what would you like to do in this moment here?
All right, I guess I'll try and attack whichever one is closest to me.
Okay. So probably this one right here.
Yes. All right. Okay. Let's try and roll this. Clear my dice. Can you see my sheet?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. All right.
I like having
Alright.
stuff open. Did I flip to the correct?
Ah.
I did flip to the correct screen. Cool.
All right. So the first one was a 12.
Right over. Goes right past the lizard folk, missing.
Okay.
Because I assume you're throwing it.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright. So I'm actually going to so I'm not going to attack again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my bonus to cunning action hide, essentially.
Okay. Back down the ladder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whichever is
Okay, cool. All right. So with that out of the way, I need everyone to roll initiative.
I don't get spooked.
Yes.
19.
All right. Hold up. Hold the front door.
Hold up. Wait a
Oh.
minute. No. Sorry.
Drop him down. Hold up. Roll. That's a Rough Riders roll. I wrote the wrong thing down 3 different times. All right. Does anybody have over a 20?
27.
Ooh. Damn.
I have a +8
Damn.
to initiative.
21 for the cube.
What's your dexterity?
14.
Okay. Anybody else over 20? 20 to 15.
20.
19.
What's your dex? Oh, never mind.
Who?
Cade.
Doesn't exist.
Cool. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Cyrus, what did you get?
13.
13 for Cyrus. Craig Thor got a 14. Soren, what did you get?
Sorry, what was I supposed to roll? I'm sorry.
Initiative.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
I got a 11.
11. Okay, cool. Let me write this number down for the 4th time. 11 for Soren. All right. Demi, you are up first. Let me reposition to where everything is. You can see there's 2 scale shields coming up out of this hole. 2 more are crawling up the dock. The 2 came up the holes behind you. 2 more are crawling up there. And those are the ones you're aware of right now. Unless you told them there were ones on the roof when you found that out over the psionic whisper.
I think I said there was something coming along the roof or something
Yeah.
up above that was going to ambush them.
So you are aware there are creatures up on the roof too, but you're not sure where and how many. You're muted.
I'm hitting the wrong button. Sorry.
I hate when that
There's
happens.
15 in front of me though that I can put in a 15-foot cone. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that and cast Dragon's Breath.
Okay.
It's 16 con, I believe.
Okay. 15-foot cone. Let me grab it.
Dex. I was reading Blight.
Yep. I already knew it was Dex. Unless you get into melee, you can only get 3.
Okay, I'll get into melee.
Okay. Cool. Alrighty. 16 dex.
Big still making water splashing sound. It fell in.
19, 7, 22, 21.
Cool. So that is 24 points of damage, so 12 to most of them.
What type of damage did you pick?
Cold.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So the one that failed dies.
Damn.
Yeah. And the other 3 already look fucked up. Anything else?
Nope.
Awesome. One's on the roof. Are gonna move. Give me 1 second. They're gonna take shots at Luca, Cyrus, and Demi. Luca, that's a 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
Nat 1 on Cyrus. Demi, that is a 12.
That hits.
Damn. 1 point of piercing damage, and I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
5.
Okay, so you take 11 points of poison, or 13 points of poison damage, sorry. Okay. Cool. Cool. That is all they're going to do. Yes, that's all they're gonna do. Luca, you're up. Finnick, you're on deck.
All right. See, there's also can I see the 4 behind us as well?
Yes.
Can I turn and get all 4 of them in a 30-foot cone?
Easily.
Cool. I'll cast Rhymes Binding Ice on them. So it's a con 16 save.
Cool. What's the save? Sorry, 15.
16.
15. 19, 15, 22, and 6.
Okay. So the ones that failed will take 18 cold damage, and their speed is reduced to 0.
Okay.
And the other ones take half of that, so 9, and their speed is not hindered.
Okay. I'm just gonna put restrained on them because that's basically what restrained is. Okay.
The roof overhead, is there much of an overhang?
Yeah,
If
there's
I go
2 feet.
Okay, can I move up? Yeah, so I'm under the overhang and
Yeah.
I'm not. Hopefully it's less visible to the ones on the roof above us.
No fucking problem. Finnick, you're up.
Finnick Rage.
Cool.
And is going to go at the one that's beside Demi.
Okay.
And he is going to attack Reckless.
Rar. Just
Nat 20 for 29.
I swear to God, every week, every fucking week,
Wow.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
What's
every
the chance
comment.
of rolling a 20?
Yeah,
Well, advantage?
yeah. You've got advantage every time. It's statistically twice as likely as the rest of us.
Yeah.
Just about.
You said he's pretty hurt, so
Yeah.
do I need to roll the extra die?
You roll a
He takes
d12.
20.
You roll a d12, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's dead.
Okay.
I mean, you could roll, but that's just going to determine how much of a paste you actually turn him into.
Yeah. Can I get between the other two there?
Yeah.
Just so I'm like in between 5 feet, and I'm going to attack the top one.
I saw your message in the group chat. Boo. All right, what you doing? Attacking the other one?
Yeah. We'll go to the top one.
Okay.
Out of the two there. And that's going to be a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Cool. $11 damage.
Okay. Still up. But his insides are partially outsides.
Okay. Does he look scared?
I'm a little terrified.
A little terrified?
A little terrified.
What are they?
Lizardfolk.
Hello, cousin.
That, but red.
Yep.
I definitely saw Lenny's post first when you said that, but red,
Oh,
and I was
sorry.
like, it's
Yeah.
already red.
Why am I thinking of airdropping Crab Rave now?
Remember the time Aang actually did that in the campaign on Wednesday? Can I summon
Yeah, that was great.
32 crabs 10 feet in the air above the guard tower? Yeah, I don't know why not. I just want
Just
them
off
to...
in the distance.
Are you going to have them attack?
here.
No, I'm just going to have them dance.
Was it crabs
hear
or was it
from the
coconut
tower.
crabs?
I was coconut crab.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right, because it
They
was
all
like right
start
after we
popping up over the
came
tower.
back from
You just hear
Korean.
dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
Emrys was still traumatized by the coconut crabs.
Yeah, that's one way to talk about what happened.
I wasn't trolling him.
No, not at all.
No, I was talking about what Taya posted in chat. Oh, I have the character sheets done. Let me turn those back on.
Ooh.
All updated.
I think
Alright.
that's the only way to describe what had just happened.
I mean, except like it's guts, not like it's like intestines, not.
I mean, when you get in them guts, yeah.
Oh, just one question. Is this normal? And then just.
No buddies is not normal. Anything else on your turn? Oh wait, yeah, you don't have a bonus action.
Yeah, no.
'cause you
I
raged.
already used it. I don't really have
Great.
anything to do with bonus action, so.
Great. Cool. Anyways. Oh, they have. they have advantage on attacking you, don't they? All right.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way Reckless works. Yeah.
So this
I thought that Reckless only worked on the one that I attacked
Nope.
recklessly.
Ooh,
Nope.
It's everybody.
Everything.
it's everybody's attack. So this terror is gonna walk out and attack you. He's gonna make a bite attack first.
Okay.
Nom.
It's only a 16.
Miss.
Better than the nat 1 I rolled. And then he's gonna make a glaive attack on you.
Okay.
Oh, that's cocked in the corner. 23.
Yeah, I guess.
I rolled max damage, so it's 16 points. So halved is 8.
Half. 8.
Cool. This motherfucker is going to come. These two are gonna poke their heads out of the water. They'll shoot at Cade and Cragthor. Cade, that's a 17 to hit,
That's a miss.
and that is another 17 on Cragthor, as that also misses.
Off the shield.
And then they'll duck back under, and then they'll go back under the water and move away and hide. Cade, you are up.
All right. Well, let's see here. Fenning's got those two taken care of. He's gonna kind of crack his neck a little bit. Side movement. See here. How far are those other 4 from Cade right now?
10, 15 feet to there. Or 20 feet to there, sorry. Yeah.
All right. Yep. Let's get right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you guys must be the welcoming committee. Here's mine. Spirit Guardians.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Still look the same?
Oh no. Before they were just like Bahamut heads. Now they look like tiny, like platinum dragons.
I have had Tenku FM muted this entire time. It's been playing but muted.
Oh,
I just got it.
I was wondering what the fuck. Where the
Just
heck did that
came
come
on.
from?
Yeah, no, I had it playing and I saw the timer on it rolling when I looked at it, and then I was like, wait, where's the music? Oh my god, I had YouTube muted.
Rip.
Oh man.
See,
And I
another-
had this wonderful, wonderful song picked out too.
Oh dear. I mean, it sounds great.
Gore Verbinski-esque. Alright, anything else?
And so got that. Do. He's gonna look at the one that's on the right.
Yeah.
But for the further away.
Mm-hmm.
So from Kate's perspective, it's to the right, but the furthest one away. Let's go. Are you within range? I don't think you are. I'm trying to do telekinetic shove to pull him. Strength 14.
Oh, the one on the roof?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if we can get him.
That's a 10.
Whee! Is this the first time this actually worked?
Yeah, I think so.
Holy shit!
10 feet?
Yep.
Oh,
5 feet. Sorry, 5 feet.
Still off
It's
the
5 feet.
roof. And he'll take 6 points. He'll take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Wish it was 10 feet. That'd be amazing. And that'll do it. His
Hell.
shield and mace at the ready, just spinning it in his hand.
Yeah,
So
alright.
who's first?
So it's then Craig, Thorcyrus, and Soren. After these guys go, what's your save? On Spirit Guardians?
Spirit Guardian save is... Where'd it go? Wisdom 14.
Okay, so 11, 14, 8, and a 16.
Okay.
I don't like
Oh
to laugh.
dear, 23. 23 on that for those that failed.
So what's half is 11?
Yes.
Yeah, they're all fucking dead.
Welcome to the Holy Massacre, ladies and gentlemen.
I was like, yeah, the one that
It is
saved,
time.
the two that saved failed the Rhymes Binding Ice, and the two that saved failed this one.
So it evened out.
Yeah, it evened out. It was like 30. It was like 32 and 29. It's both over. So they're all fucking dead. Cool. Cragthor's turn. Bonus action. Crimson Right. That's 2 points of damage. As he'll pull the gun out, run it along his arm to get blood on it. Lightning. Scale shield. In front of that. That is a 23 to hit. Way more damage than he had health. Second shot at the one on the other side of Finnick. That is only a... Oh, that still hits on a 14. Just hits. For 12 points damage, so that one's still alive. As you just hear a bullet rip right by your ear, Finnick, and like catch the Lizardfolk in the shoulder in front of you on the other side.
Damn it, Cragthor, that was close.
Yep, did I hit you? Cyrus, you're up. Soren, you're on deck.
All right. Can I move kind of to the southwest corner, doing like a semicircular arc so I don't get within 5 feet of that guy?
Yes.
And yeah, like be like right there.
Yep. I know what you're doing.
So I'm gonna cast a quickened cloud of daggers 10 feet behind that guy closest to me.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, and can I see that second guy? Is he also about 10 feet from the cloud of daggers? I want to kind of equalize it if I can.
Yeah, you can split the difference.
Yeah. Well, so I guess when I pull, I pull 10 feet exactly. When I
Yeah.
push, I can push up to 10 feet. So closer to the front one is better, probably.
That's exactly 10 feet
little
away
bit,
from that
but-
guy.
Okay, and the near guy is that also 10 feet?
Yeah, 10 feet will get him in it.
Cool.
Yeah,
All
more
right.
than half the minis will say yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the near one. Which is I forget what my plus to hit is. Jeez. That's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Right. So that'll be 12 force damage, and then 64 Cloud of Daggers damage.
Oh yeah, you're a warlock.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
a
like,
level
that's
3
an
Cloud of Daggers
upcasted
now.
clouded daggers. Oh right.
Yeah, sorry. So that's 17 from the Cloud of Daggers.
Okay.
So what, 12 plus 17, so that's 29 total on him.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the one up on the roof and try to pull him
So
down
move to
with
see
my
him.
Grasp of
Okay.
Hadar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good God.
That's only an 11 to hit. Do we have extra dice? Can I buy? I forget what AC is gonna hit. I think I just missed.
So what did you roll?
The total was 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys haven't gotten close. You're the first person to hit one of these things. To be fair,
Okay.
The other just hit was the other one's AC.
That's
No, you
fine.
have no idea.
I missed the one on the roof.
Goes right over his head and like kind of goes into the sky and just kind of explodes. All right.
And then after my turn is Drix's turn. He will give me an elixir of boldness.
Okay.
And that's it.
Very cool. Soren, what would you like to do?
Are those two still on the roof? Like the ones on
Yes.
the edge of the...
The other two are still on the roof,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. I guess we'll go for the one that's closer. How far away? I can't tell how far away I am.
Yeah,
Maybe-
you need to get
as
within
long as I'm
20
within
feet for the
60
psychic
feet.
blade, yeah. Or is it 60 feet for
No,
the
no,
psychic
60.
blade?
It's 60
Oh,
feet.
shit.
Yeah. Kind of ridiculous, but I'm not mad about that.
Psyblade Rogue is disgusting, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right. Yeah.
Thrown dagger bills weren't already broken. Let's give him 60-foot range.
I rolled a 22.
That will definitely hit.
All right. So, rolled at 12, and then I'm going to apply my sheet. 12 plus 15, so 27.
Nice.
And then for my bonus action, I'll try and basically I can whip out another dagger and try to throw that one too.
So what does this dagger look like when it hits this one?
It would be kind of since we're kind of out in the air, it kind of looks like a long shimmer in the air. That's kind of there's like an outline to it, but it's kind of a white edged outline in the air, but it's a little hazy to see.
So it's like Wonder Woman's invisible plane where you just see like the outline of it?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 15. I think it set it up right.
Yeah. I did. Okay. And that will also hit.
All right.
So yeah, you
The
guys see
damage-
this blade. I think Cragthor, Demi, Cyrus, and Cade would see this. You see this kind of like dagger outline, hit it, and think like, oh, it was an illusion, and then you see it make a real wound on this thing up on the roof.
The second one was a 7.
Points of damage?
Yes.
Ah, got it. Anything else? More movement?
I think if there's like any kind of like cover, he may just try to dip behind.
Yeah, you can get partial cover back there, yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. That works.
Yep. And then a second one, boom, hits the same target. Another wound, not as deep as the first. Last, this one poor little lonely scale shield is going to try and hit Finnick. $22.
Yeah.
Silvery barbed.
$14.
Nope.
You turned the 18 on the die into a nat 1, by the way.
Nice.
He's gonna make
Very
his
nice.
he's gonna make his tail attack now. That is a 23.
Yeah.
I have bad news and I have worse news.
Oh no, it's a tripping
How is
attack.
that possible?
The bad news is you take 4 points of damage that is halved.
Oh wow, so 2.
The worst news is he's gonna push you 5 feet into the water.
Yep.
I'll hold my breath,
Okay.
which I
Is
can
that
do
like a
comfortably for an hour.
Is that like a please don't throw me into the briar patch situation for a turtle?
Yeah.
So the bad news is that even with Reckless in the water, it's a straight roll on attacks and stuff with Reckless.
I'm not trapped in here with you.
You're
You're trapped in here with me.
Demi, you're up.
I am going to. I see the one on the roof, right? Or no, there's the one that just pushed Finnick in the water.
Yeah, those two.
I am going to just cast Chill Touch on the one that pushed Finnegan.
Okay.
That's a 17 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Hmm, 9 points of damage.
Alright, he's fucking dead.
And then is there another one on the dock in front of me or no?
Yes, there is.
Oh. I'm going to Misty Step on the roof behind the one that shot me.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Cool. Cool, it's Left Hair's turn. Yeah, this one's gonna jump off and glide in the air. It's gonna like membranes out and glide into the water to get in melee with Finnick.
Fuck, is that a sugar glider or a lizard?
It's a lizard.
Why not both?
Volcano Lows does. I love how I just rolled 2 nat 1s with advantage.
Hell yeah.
That's a thing that can happen. So bite attack misses. Glaive attack is a 24.
Okay.
Half is 3 points of damage.
Okay. Finnick is chuckling. Like a deep throat chuckle.
No, it's not.
Phrasing.
Wait, did somebody post a lizard gif? Yes!
Yes.
Yes!
The Krogan chuckle.
Great. Luca, and then Finnick.
I'm muted. Oops. How's the one in the blender looking?
Hurt, but not like on death's door.
He's gonna take blender damage at the start.
Oh
of
my
his
god,
turn.
he did take damage at the start of his turn. I totally
Oh,
forgot to
he
go
already
with him.
went?
Yeah, he goes right now.
Okay.
I totally
He
forgot
takes-
to do him. Sorry, Katie. Sorry, Luca.
Alright. He takes 15 slashing damage from
Okay.
the Cloud of Daggers.
All right. He's gonna run out and up to Cyrus. Can he do it without? He can't do it without getting in Spirit Guardians. So fuck. He'll risk it. That's a 14 on the saving throw.
Okay. Well, how's he looking right now, though? Out of
Fucked.
curiosity.
Fucked up.
Is what I think I did 29 to him on my turn,
And
and
he
then he
took
just took another 15.
And he took 6 points of falling damage.
So.
Oh, I didn't even think about falling damage.
Yeah, you totally forgot about it.
16
Yeah.
from the dice, so that's 8 points of radiant.
Okay. And then he'll
No,
make...
he failed. He He rolled a 14 to save. What's the saving throw?
That meets it.
That it meets it.
Oh, I thought you had
Yeah.
higher. Sorry.
I thought you
Unfortunately, I
did,
do not.
I thought you did a bump to your. That is a dirty 20 on the first hit.
That hits.
That is 8 points of piercing damage on the bite. The glaive attack's a 24.
Fits.
I rolled a 1, so that's 5 points of damage. Sorry, 6 points of damage.
I need to roll 2 concentration saves for Cloud of Daggers. I have a D4 on this. So that's a 12. That succeeds. And that's 24. That succeeds.
Cool. Sorry. Now fast forward back to Luca's turn.
Yes.
The one that is now in Cyrus's face looks fucked up.
Okay. And also, the two that are still in the water where they went down, can I see them, or is the water too murky?
The water is too murky.
Okay.
Think of it as like Lake Akatink, but slightly worse.
Ooh.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, then I at least want a carousel here.
There might be. You don't know.
No one uses it.
It's just a haunted carousel. Nowhere. All right. What cooking? Finnick, you're on deck, by the way.
I will cast Mind Sliver on the one engaged with Cyrus.
That's
It's
an
an
11 for a 10.
16. Okay.
I never said they were smart.
That's what I was hoping for. I mean, they're fucking with us.
Yeah, right.
Alright, so he takes 6 psychic damage, and he subtracts a d4 from the next saving throw it makes.
Okay.
So if that didn't get him, then the Spirit Guardians hopefully will.
Yeah. I totally forgot. Demi, did you want to take an opportunity attack when that one glided down to Finnick? I don't know if you have Warcaster or not.
I don't, but I have a dagger.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah. Cool. Any movement or anything, Luca?
I think it will shift, like, maybe 5 feet away from the Cloud of Daggers just because it's kind of uncomfortably close, but...
Okay.
Yeah, stay under the edge since there's still one more up there.
Yeah. Perfect. What was the opportunity attack?
I rolled an 18, and then it was 2 points of damage.
Great, thank you. Cool. Finnick.
There's one beside me.
Mm-hmm. In the water. Now, to my knowledge, you do not get a swimming speed for being a turtle. That is
I
correct,
know,
right?
it's stupid.
Okay. So
I don't get
because
it.
this covers 3/4 of your body, you do have disadvantage attacking in water.
Even though I'm a turtle.
Yes.
So only one attack will be normal.
No, all of them will be straight rolls if you attack reckless.
I thought that was only for the first attack.
Nope, it's all of them.
Nope.
I thought that before, then I thought you guys said no.
Nope. You've said it works that way like 3 times, and we've told you no, it's not every single time.
Yeah.
You might be confusing it with sneak attack.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
If you're thinking about rogue stuff, I don't know.
Ow.
Did you just get clawed
saw
on your
that.
back?
Ah.
That looked like it was claws out into your back, dude.
Incredible.
Oh, top
Ow.
tier entertainment.
Oh, jeez.
Wolf, are any of your cats hanging around, or are they like...
There's one under my chair. I have a footstool under my desk, and my one cat's laying on that.
Aw,
Oh.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
So my 2 attacks would be at normal.
Would be normal attacks if you attack reckless.
Okay. Well, let's attack recklessly.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Hits.
18 damage.
Damn. Second attack.
Is that thing still up?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
15 to hit.
Yes, that will hit.
$14 damage.
Okay. Bonus action?
I don't have anything to do with bonus.
Okay.
Only rage.
Just rage.
Just rage.
Rage.
Okay, cool. So it's the right terror's turns. This one's gonna actually it's gonna make a blowgun attack against Finnick. 21 to hit.
Yep.
So it is 1 point of piercing damage, and I need to make a con save.
$22.
Alright, that saves. You'll take half, which is 6 points of poison damage. And then I think you'll take half again because you're a totem barb.
Yeah, so
So
3.
3. And he's gonna run underneath the roof. This one will pop up.
Wait, you said poison?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
This one will pop up. It's gonna take a blowgun shot at Cade again. Oh, cocked to the corner. Oh my god, can I not? 14.
Nope.
I rolled it into the same corner and it did the same thing twice. The other one's gonna take a shot at Cragthor. That is a dirty 20, so that will hit.
All I'm thinking of are the little pygmy dudes from the Mummy 2.
Save. Yeah, kind of like that, but Lizardfolk.
Dum, dum, dum.
Cragthor will take a total of 7 points of damage on that. And they'll duck back underneath the water because they're sneaky little bitches. Cade, you're up.
All right. I'm going to rush up to Cyrus and bait and switch. Basically, grab him by the back of his jacket and whip him around to behind me. And he will.
Oh!
And you will get. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Make sure I got this right.
It's the die roll.
Yep. So yeah, it's you get 6 added to your AC
Hell yeah.
So what's your AC
until
now?
the
It's now a 23. Until the start of Cade's next turn?
Yep.
And if you stay within 5 feet of him,
Nice. Gotcha.
I believe is the other modifier.
Nope.
Oh,
Does not state that.
okay. Thought it did. I thought
Nice.
it did. Cool. Cool.
Nope.
Cool, cool.
I just I have to spend 5 feet of movement to do this. It can also only be done on a willing creature who is not incapacitated. So, Cyrus, are you willing for this?
Yes, thank you for asking for consent.
It also does not provoke opportunity attacks, so this
Bless
is entirely
up.
safe.
Bless up to Henry Crabgrass.
Absolutely.
Cool.
So, now that I'm right in this thing's face, this is the one that's pretty fucked up, isn't it?
Yeah.
The War Mace is gonna go smash.
Hell yeah.
That's a 15 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
That is 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right, you smash his face in pretty fucking hard. Crumples over.
That felt better. And I can see the two up there, yeah? The two others up there?
You can see that one, and you can see that one. This one's up on the roof still. But, oh yeah, you can see it that way.
Right. Excellent. How much movement do I have left?
Like 10 feet.
I probably can't get into range of those, but that's okay. Action surge.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. I'm going to guiding bolt the furthest one.
Okay.
Well, that's a 16 on the die, so 16 plus things. Plus 6, that's 22 to hit.
Yes.
19 points of radiant damage.
Awesome.
Now he glow. He's shiny.
Alright, Cragthor's gonna take like 10 feet that way. And shoot at the one underneath the overhang on his turn. Okay, both of them hit.
Which one is he shooting at?
13.
The one I
yes.
just hit?
Yeah, the one you just hit.
So he has advantage.
I know, I rolled a 7 and an 8.
What? Ouch.
10 plus
Okay.
3 is 13. Plus 16 on the second shot. And that is his turn.
That Lizardfolk is standing Swiss.
Yeah, I rolled an 8 on the second attack, too. I mean, good news is I'm rolling low with the Lizardfolk against you guys, too, I guess. Cyrus and then Soren.
All right. I'm going to Eldritch Blast the closest one on the roof. That's and try to pull him into the cloud of daggers.
Okay.
22 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
14 force damage, and he's pulled 10 feet.
Great.
And takes falling damage, apparently.
Yes. Jesus,
Okay.
Katie.
Then I'm gonna... Oh, and he takes Cloud of Daggers damage.
Yep.
12 Cloud of Daggers slashing damage.
12?
12.
Okay, got it. He took 4 points of damage.
Okay, so that's what? That's 30 for the turn
Yes.
so far. How does he look?
Like he's taken a couple hits.
Okay, I am just gonna hit him again with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
But not gonna push or pull him this time.
Thanks. Appreciate
Well, I
it.
can't pull, but I'm not gonna push him this time.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Yeah. So that's a 21 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
He takes 10 force damage.
I also
And
was
then-
totally doing the damage to the wrong one. Give me a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I was doing it to the wrong one. That actually would kill him. That's the second hit.
Cool.
Because gets pulled in and grated by the daggers.
And then with Drix on my shoulder, I'm just gonna run 30 feet up the dock. And so, can I see either of the ones in the water or no?
No.
Okay. Who can I see? Who's still
You
up?
can see the one attacking Finnick, and you can see the one underneath the overhang up there.
Of the two, which one looks more hurt?
The one Cragthor just put 2 bullet holes in after Cade hit with a guiding bolt.
Okay, then I'm gonna run 30 feet up the dock, and then Drix will fly up to 40 feet.
Yeah.
To the one in the water.
Okay.
Well, no, because I know. Yeah, no, we'll fly to the one on the roof.
Okay.
And just take the help action, so next person to attack that guy has advantage.
Great.
And then, with whatever movement he has left, he'll fly back to me.
Okay. Cool. Over here, Soren. You pop your head out from the place on the roof. No lizard folk up on the roof, but now there's a wizard on the roof.
Okay.
I think you'd recognize as one of the people you psychically connected to.
Mm-hmm.
Blizzard wizard.
Blizzard.
Yeah, I think
wizard?
he'll start making his way carefully, kind of like across the roof. Probably will try to move behind that other, like kind of going around, to observe. He can't really see anybody at like right this second that he can attack.
Okay. I think you would still like hear combat sounds happening down below, but you're not aware of any. Yeah.
Although he's thinking they're cleaning these guys up pretty well.
Also true. I mean, you also have bonus action dash too.
Yeah, he could dash. Probably around the left side of that thing on the roof.
Yeah. And you would see that one in the water attacking what looks like a turtle. Actually, this is a really good moment. As you come out to look and fire at this one, what does Demi see?
Demi sees a probably like a 5 foot tall, like gray skin, short, white hair, wearing a kind of patchy but also a bit dapper, kind of green coat. With a kind of like a green kind of scarf tied around the neck. I don't know how much description to give for like a quick.
That's probably good.
Yeah.
We can get into it more in a second.
Right.
Yeah, you just see this person basically appear out of nowhere to you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and there may be like right on their shoulder, just a little white rat with red eyes.
Cool. Taking a dagger at him?
Yeah.
Hell
That'll
yeah.
be good. And I can only do one since
Yes.
if I use the dash. All right, let's see. What's my attack? Okay, I rolled a 24.
That will definitely hit. And you do get
All
sneak
right.
attack.
Yeah.
Because there is an ally.
So you have advantage. Oh, I was gonna say because you
Oh,
you have
also
advantage on that
because of Drix.
because
yeah.
of the help action. So if you want to roll
Okay.
again to see if you crit, up
Yeah.
to
No, I got a 3 that time. So the with the sneak attack, it is 24.
24 points of damage. Awesome. Very cool.
I've already got a joke for a rat. I'm terrible.
Oh, I'm glad you do. Awesome. And you all see now, out of nowhere, this person on the roof, boom, this psychic dagger into their body, and then, like... God damn it.
He stopped mid-sentence, and I'm like, I know he's reading the same fucking
Yep.
thing that the rest of us are
I
reading.
was looking down because I had my note over there, and I glanced that there was a message in chat and just saw lesbian, thespian, lizard, blizzard,
Thespian,
wizard, and was like, "Ugh." See, this psychic dagger hit the one by Finnick just like the one before, and now all of a sudden see this person with their white hair, green patch cloak standing on the roof as it, like, the psychic energy, like, returns to their body. Demi, you're up. Oh my God.
But he's not on the roof anymore.
No, he flew down to Finnick.
So I'm on the roof by myself.
Uh-huh.
Can I see anybody that I can attack?
Yeah, you can see the one next to Finnick.
Sure, I will just attack with chill touch again. Sorry, I had a mind.
He had a mind blank.
23.
23 does hit.
Only 8 points of damage.
Okay. Necrotic energy ripples and, like, opens more of their wounds now.
That's like,
Okay. Cool. It's this one. He's fucking hurt as shit. He's just gonna take 2 swings at Finnick to try and get him to go down with him. Dirty 20.
Sure.
silvery barbs.
Nine.
Nope.
Alright, I'm gonna roll advantage on the second one. Natural 20.
Shit.
Hmm.
That's the gamble.
24 half to 12. Yeah, that's a risk with silvery barbs, is like...
Well, like you said, when you have advantage, it gives you, you know,
Yeah.
double the chance to get a crit.
Yeah.
Every time someone casts that spell, I think of Barb from Stranger Things. And just like multiple of them. And they're all silvery.
Okay.
I can't shake it. I know.
Have you considered therapy?
Would it help in this matter?
Probably.
I doubt it.
Gods. Alright. Luca and then Finnick.
Alright, let's see, where am I again? You've scrolled. Okay. Can I move towards the edge of the docks, closer to the water?
Yeah.
Closer to, like, where they angle. Closer to Cade.
Okay.
And I still can't see either of the ones that are hiding out there, right?
Yeah.
I will hold my action to cast Vortex Warp. The next one of those little bastards pokes their head out.
Okay. Awesome. Finnick.
So, would I surmise him being lizard folk that he can hold his breath
Mhm.
for about as long as I can?
Probably.
Okay. So I'm just gonna swing reckless.
Actually, you're probably having that thought, and then you see the gills on the side of his neck, and you're like, oh, I couldn't drown this fucker if I tried.
Unless I stuck my fingers in his gills.
Even then, somebody watched The Boys.
He's looking really hurt, right?
Yeah. I'm surprised they
Can I
didn't Teo with that one.
Should I attempt to choke him?
I mean, you can grapple him.
Yeah. Let's grapple
Around
him.
his neck.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Finnick's a little annoyed.
Yeah, go for it.
And I'd have advantage on this.
Yeah.
That's a nat 20 for a 29.
It's a 5 for an 11. So he is grappled.
Cool.
By the neck?
Sure. Just like arm around his neck, like Rouge naked choked
Yep.
in the water.
Yep.
That's one attack. Oh no, sorry,
What?
that's 2024 rules. Never mind.
Yeah. I'm like, what?
Shit.
I don't think I could do any. I would have to have a one-handed weapon,
Yeah.
but I don't.
Okay.
And yeah, that's not this
You could
rule
use him
set.
as a weapon against the dock.
Could I smash his face into the dock?
Sure, why not?
Cool.
Make another athletics check. He'll try to resist it. That's a 9.
That's with advantage.
Nope.
That'd be a 28.
Cool. He has like 2 HP left, so like how do you want to bang him up against the support column of this dock?
Phrasing.
No!
We're just not doing phrasing anymore.
No, we're not. It's unavoidable in D&D, let's be real.
How do you want to
100%.
bang him up against the support?
You know what's first gonna come out of Finnick's mouth?
What?
Who's your daddy?
I joined at the right time.
Y'all just hear who's your daddy as there's like a water fight and you just see this lizard folk get flung face first into the column and just like sinks below the waves.
I think I need to take a lap.
There's like the wiggle goes like up Luca as the vibrations in the dock like reach the cube.
Yeah.
Very subtle, but
I think I've been laughing so
Seismic
hard.
energy
I
transfer
think I
right
need
there.
to go to the bathroom. I've been laughing so hard.
Oh, no.
Oh, the worst. Anyways,
Let's wrap up this combat real quick so that way we can take a break.
But could I get out of the water now?
yes. Yeah, you can take movement and get up on the dock. It's like 10 feet.
And Finnick will just look at the other one. Are you next? And can I get at least halfway so I don't get shoved back into the water?
Yes. When have we ever done phasing? Phrasing, even. Yes, exactly. Cool. So this one has the unfortunateness of being the one that pops their head up first.
all right, he has the unfortunateness of having to make a con 16 save.
That is a 17 for a 17.
Damn.
Oh, that's actually a really good point. Who speaks Draconic?
Luca does.
Kate does.
Cool. You just heard him call Finnick like a rat bastard and every other curse word in the fucking book for killing his brethren.
Language.
But you would just hear like the rest. People who understand Draconic here. Fuck you too.
You keep his mother out of this.
I don't know what you said, and neither does Google Translate, but you'd better take that back. Except Luca does know what he said. I think Luca will just sort of like
She's a very nice lady.
engulf a large vacuole of air and make a protracted whoopee cushion noise, expelling said vacuole of air.
Okay. That was a 17 for a 17.
Okay, yeah, so nothing.
I think Cyrus and Drix are kind of just like I don't understand what it said. Did you get it? And Drix is like, no, I don't know. Like,
Damn, I was gonna drop him. I was gonna drop him in the cloud of daggers too.
I know. He's gonna take a blowgun shot at Luca. That's an 11.
It bounces off. When it hits Luca, it bounces off its scales.
Damn. And then he's gonna duck back underneath the water. Disappearing underneath the dock. The other one doesn't surface. Cade, you're up.
Oh, good. Kate's gonna walk past Luca, just go, try and stay close. And get to where he saw the other one dive under the water, just to get him into the range of, yep.
Yeah.
Just get him into the range of the Spirit Guardians.
Yeah, if he starts his... Yeah, he'll start his turn there next turn, yeah.
Well, it's not just that. It's whenever they enter it for the first time.
You can't force move into their space.
Right.
Yeah.
I wish. That would be so much fun.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. Hello, hello, Wrecking Ball
new
Train.
new rules. I think you can.
Correct.
Hello, Wrecking Ball Train.
It's at the start of the caster's turn, and and you can force move people into it,
Yeah.
or force walk up on someone to do it, which I think is a good change.
But yeah, you can't pull people into it anymore and immediately trigger it. Which so it's there's new stuff that now works and there's old stuff that no longer works, and it's probably around the same.
Having been used to the old Spirit Guardians for a while with Baldur's Gate 3, I like the changes.
Yeah.
Anything else, Cade?
Oh, absolutely. Because he's going to look over at the one that's still alive, hiding underneath the roof.
Yeah.
The hell are you doing still up? And that one's taking damage, right?
Yeah.
Just to be a little conservative, Cade's gonna hit his War Mace against the shield to trigger Toll the Dead. So that's gonna be a Wisdom 14.
19 for a 19.
Son of a bitch. Alright. Maybe I need to be closer. And that'll be it.
Cool.
My AC is back down to 17.
Yes.
Okay. Cragthor fires. That's a nat 1 on the first one.
Oh no. Oh, that's not good.
It's okay. You don't need eyebrows to save the world.
So
Just
he
ask
can
Cyrus.
expend an attack.
It's worse.
He can expend an attack, and it's DC 8 plus whatever the misfire roll was. So I believe for this one, it's only a Oh, no, it's misfire 2, so it's a DC 10 on the tinkers. So he has +4 on this roll. Natural 20 for a 24. So second attack, he gets the gun back working.
So if he failed that thing's fucked until he actually can take it someplace to get repaired.
Yeah, take a short rest. No, he can correct it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sure. That's the end of his turn, Cyrus, and then Soren.
All right. So this one on the docks is on ground level, just
Yes.
hiding under.
Yep.
Okay. How far is he from the cloud of daggers? Out of pure curiosity.
Like 30 feet. And
Okay.
At 25, actually, but yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm not going to get him to that. So I will take a couple of steps back toward the center of the Spirit Guardians.
Yep.
And I'm going to try to pull that guy 10 feet closer.
Yep.
I don't know if that'll get him in it or not. Should be close.
Yeah.
Nice.
That is a 23 to hit.
Yep.
14 force damage and pull him 10 feet.
Okay. 10 feet gets him there.
I think then... Yeah, let's go for it. I'm going to Misty Step right behind him.
Okay.
Not right behind him, but like 10 feet behind him.
Yeah.
And then Eldritch Blast him again. This time pushing.
Yep.
21 to hit.
Yep.
13 damage and push him 10 feet.
Cool.
And
In the Spirit Guardians.
roll Spirit Guardians.
Kate, he has 1 HP. How do you want your Spirit Guardians to do this?
Oh, I want it to not bite or claw. I want it to pass through this guy, and then he start to shrivel up and then crumble to ash. Like the radiant energy from the Spirit Guardian just vaporizes.
Like
it,
Indiana
essentially.
Jones.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, by the way, I also got 9 temporary hit points last turn from the guy I killed with the Cloud of Daggers.
Okay.
Or they killed with my Eldritch Blast. I forgot to say that.
Great.
Then Drix will take his turn. And I don't think I see any more enemies right now. I don't think he's going to do anything, man.
Okay, cool.
Or I guess, how does Finnick look? You're the one who's taken the most hits. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
63 out of 92.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
All right. Soren, in this moment, what would you like to do?
Oh, I was muted. Sorry.
I'll go.
Does he know? Does he know there's one under the water? Or I don't know if you saw that one. Go underneath.
You saw it pop up and then go back down underneath the water.
Okay. Yeah. Don't think there's too much I can do if it's underneath the water. Yeah. He might just back off a little bit. Just in case it pops up.
the 3 people that go before him. Actually, do you want to hold an action?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, hold a dagger attack.
I'll hold a blade. Yeah.
Okay, the 3 people that go before him are Demi, Luca, and Finnick. Do either of you want to hold an action?
I'll hold another vortex warp.
Okay. Demi,
I'd
anything?
Probably...
I'll hold a. My gosh, a chill touch.
Finnick?
I'd probably get somewhat in position to jump and attack. Jump onto him.
Okay.
When
Ball onto his head.
when Finnick starts moving towards Cade, Luca will just like point to the cloud of daggers. The cloud of daggers is still there, right, Cyrus?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Luca will gesture towards the cloud of daggers and say, I'm going to see if I can put him over here. Just a heads up.
Okay.
So yeah, you can go over there and get ready to hit him. Because unfortunately, he is in fact trapped in the Spirit Guardians and needs a way out. That is an 8 on the save.
That is 16 points of radiant damage.
Great. He is going to pop up. So that is a... what's Vortex? What?
Con 16.
That's an 11.
Alright, I will deposit him in the cloud of daggers.
Okay.
Can I make a suggestion?
Hmm.
Deposit him like 10 or oh, does it have to be like a square that you can stand on, or can you deposit him 10 feet in the air above the cloud of daggers?
He has to be on something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they anticipated these shenanigans. I
60
can't.
feet up in the air. Fuck you.
I can't like Wile E. Coyote him into the cloud of
Yeah.
daggers.
As cool
Unfortunately,
as that would
but
be.
That's annoying. So
But,
yeah, so he
yeah.
doesn't, because he's teleporting in, he doesn't trigger when he moves in because he's not moving.
Yeah.
And it's not the start of his turn.
Yeah.
So he doesn't take it from that either, but now he's hemmed in.
He's still gonna go with the shot on Cade with the blowgun. That is a 21 to hit.
That will actually hit.
So 1 point of piercing damage
Uh-huh.
and a DC 10 con save on Spirit Guardians.
15.
And then another con save on the poison from the blowgun.
18.
Oh, okay. So you'll take half, which is 6, and another DC 10 con save on the Spirit Guardians.
Uh, 14.
Okay, cool. Now, if he moves, he's fucked. Chill Touch and the attack would go off at this point, too, by the way. Demi?
He's fucked no matter what.
I think
Yeah.
so.
24 to hit for 12 points of damage.
Goddamn. Okay. Finnick?
28 to hit.
Yep.
18.
Points of damage?
Yep.
Cool. If he moves, it counts as moving in the Cloud of Daggers, doesn't it?
No, it's move into.
Oh, okay, cool. So he
So,
can,
yeah,
like,
he
move
can-
out of it.
He can get out of it and take an opportunity attack from Finnick.
Except Finnick just uses reaction.
Yep.
Well,
He's
Then
gonna go
he's-
through the window into the
Yeah.
house. He's gonna go through the window into the house.
Hold action as a reaction.
Yep.
Oh.
And he'll take his full movement in there. Cade, you're up.
In case you can see this happen, shout at him in Draconic so everyone else hears Grind Mohi Nekriin, which those who understand it says, Base us, you coward. And he's going to throw a guiding bolt at him.
I imagine that Draconic, when spoken by the lizard folk, just sounds like lizards.
hmm
But when spoken by Cade, it's like Welsh, almost.
In my head, it's more like the proper, like high Dragonborn, like Skyrim
Yeah.
Dragonborn, yeah.
I haven't
Versus-
played Skyrim, but...
Versus the lizards that are speaking in like a Cockney accent.
I was expecting you to say Cockney.
Anyway, what was the guiding bolt?
Well,
Nibbles looks
That's
like
23 to hit.
not happy. 23 hits.
like,
Sroda.
yeah, Draconic, I think, has very few vowels.
I don't
Just a lot of
know.
consonants, and then like the letter Y interspersed
It's
in
like-
there a couple of times.
Yeah, I would. They're playable.
19.
19 points of
damage.
Okay. Okay. And they're lit up like
and
a
then
Christmas
just for-
tree.
And then just for good measure, like to really put emphasis on it, Kay's also going to try and telekinetic shove to pull him back 5 feet.
Is that a
So
strength save?
strength 14. Yep.
That's a 9.
So he comes back 5 feet.
Can I yell to Cade at the end of his turn, like, get closer to the window?
The cloud of daggers is in front of the window.
I'll drop the cloud of daggers.
That's what I was about to say.
That's-
I will
yeah.
I will march my
Yeah.
ass up to that window.
Okay.
Just get the spirit guardians as close as possible.
I mean, you can go through into the building if you want to.
You know what? Yeah, fuck it.
And
Fuck it. I will hop the window.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Cragthor is too short to see him, so he has to go through the window to fire at him. So I was gonna ask for you to drop it so Cragthor could get in the house.
Actually, in fact, as Cade goes through and because he knows that Cragthor's there, Cade will actually drop to a knee and put the shield up over his back to basically give Cragthor a running platform.
Hell
get
yeah.
inside.
Hell
In
yeah.
midair, fires the shot.
Throw the goblin.
That's a
I should fire-
29. That's a 29 to hit.
Finnick would love to throw him, just saying. For some fun.
13 plus 6 is 19 points of damage. How do I want to do this?
Hey.
I think it just lights up like a guiding bolt because of the radiant energy with like lightning circling around it, and just like hits him in the back of the neck, and just like his head kind of snaps and he just like falls forward, running in place because he's being pulled by the telekinetic shove, and then just kind of goes dead limp.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ah.
We're out of initiative order.
Where'd that other guy go?
That's what I was just gonna say.
He got away.
He fucked off.
He did.
Little bastard.
I think that was the only one that we didn't get, though.
That
Hopefully.
was the
I
one
will-
we never touched.
Cyrus will just chuck a couple futile eldritch blasts into the water, and they just dissipate.
Okay.
A bunch of fish float to the surface.
Maybe. They're still alive to begin with.
About to say, those fish are already there.
Oh.
They
It
sunk to the bottom.
resurfaces old dead fish.
Ew.
Oh.
All right, as the 6 of you reconvene,
Hi.
Oh, better this time around.
I think Demi is talking to Soren.
Demi, who are you talking to?
This guy right here.
Like peek around the side of the building.
Oh. Hello?
Hi. Are you the one who was,
Yeah.
And then you just hear in your head, Indeed.
Well, it's nice to
Oh.
put a face to the voice. I only really saw a flash of green as you hopped off the roof.
Well, I tend to make it a priority not to get hit by those lizard folk.
You're used to dealing with them then?
Hmm. I take it you're all new to town.
Returning visitor.
We came down here to see about its potential usefulness to certain people.
Certain people.
Well, I don't know your name yet, sir.
He'll make his way around. So, I mean, how high are we up from the? Because we're on the still on the roof, right?
Yeah, you and Demi are still up on the roof.
Right. So he'll like come to the edge of the roof and then like sit down on the edge of it and just like dangle his feet over the edge. And so, what you see now that we're not like fighting a bunch of people is so again like kind of gray skin, white hair. If you're familiar, this is very clearly like, and his eyes are like completely white, no pupils, so it's very clearly a changeling. And it's kind of just moving his legs back and forth on top of the roof as if there wasn't just a fight that happened. Well, my name is Soren.
Demi, and I'll raise my hand at you.
Cyrus. And this here is Drix, and Drix will poof into existence. Or poof out of invisibility, rather. And you will see something that looks kind of like that.
I.
Oh, indeed.
Call me Cade. And as he says this, he's going to go over to the edge of the roof and put his shield up to be like a platform for Demi to come down from. Like a
Why, thank
long
you, kind
stair.
sir. I will, and Demi will take it. And who
And I
said
think
chivalry
Cyrus
wasn't
will,
dead?
and I think Cyrus will just chime in a scale barricade.
Let's save official titles for later. But thank you, Cyrus.
I totally didn't hear what Demi said at the end of that. What was the second sentence?
And who said chivalry was dead?
Wow.
Oh, my name is
God.
Luca. Thank you for your timely aid.
And I'm Finnick.
Good to meet you. Although I will say it hardly seems like you needed me.
Every bit helps.
Fair.
You're obviously good in a fight. You've been in Stilben long?
Mm. Long as I can remember.
And you fought these things here before. How long have they been here?
Well, there have always been lizard folk around, but I would say the last couple weeks to a month, there's been increased presence in the area. They become a real menace.
Are there other townsfolk still here? People just hide inside?
Of course. I mean, there's the
Oh.
whole town to be. They don't tend to wander in too far.
How many lizard folk are we talking about? Ballpark.
Few battalions.
Mm.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so we tend to advise people to be careful when they're around the docks or wandering the edges of town.
Who's we?
Just the merchants and the rulers. The government here. Well,
Insight check.
your government anyway.
Go for it.
I'm gonna catch some of that action too.
And you can roll perception and deception. Don't say which one you rolled, but just give me the number.
Well, I rolled a nat 20.
Nice.
4.
Cyrus will also try.
The one time you catch one.
26.
26. What did you get? Kate?
22. 22 for Cade.
Okay.
Cyrus rolled a natural 11 for a 10.
This is a great upstanding individual, Cyrus. Kate, how do you want to play this? How do you want to play this, Wolf?
I rolled a dirty 20,
I
so how do
know.
you roll that? Yeah.
Yeah, I would say Kate probably figures something up. Demi probably knows. But are you like intentionally leaving out the information or intentionally being deceptive here?
Intentionally leaving out information, I think.
Okay. Yeah, you get the sense that they're intentionally leaving out information and worded it that way to obscure the truth.
So,
Fair enough.
if you don't mind me asking, Soren, who else is fighting the Lizardfolk? Just you?
Oh, not me, of course. There's citizens in town. I don't know that I'd call them a proper militia, but who else is going to defend themselves?
I think, based on that and his low insight check, Cyrus will just say, like, well, we're with the resistance.
I'm sending you a quick message, all right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, it's not like you to be so forthcoming with information, Cyrus.
Well, I mean, that's different. This guy is obviously trustworthy.
Cade does the slow head turn.
Probably lock eyes with Demi on that one.
But still, enemy of our enemies.
The resistance. Well, I will say, I mean, you've kind of come to the ass end of nowhere. Well, things weren't always this way. Used to be quite a bit more trade coming in and out of here. Now with the Lizardfolk, it's making things a little bit more difficult for trade to get in and out. But I have heard some rumors that there are some people trying to do something about the Chroma Dynasty. Can't say there's much of that happening here, but I can't complain that you've arrived.
Well, I think we're pretty good in, like, the occasional skirmish, like you just saw, but I don't know that we can take on 3 battalions of Lizardfolk.
Garrison
I don't
does
think
seem a
anyone
bit
here would ask you
much.
to.
Do they have any sort of leader figure here? Head we could chop off.
Not that you're aware of.
Perhaps there's a way to trick them into just, like, going someplace else.
Cause problems for other people? I mean, it would solve things here, but
We were
Potentially.
going to try and scare them off. we'll need to have something scarier than Thordak.
Hmm. Well, there are potentially people in town you could speak to. Not everyone is exactly happy that they're here. However, much like anyone else, I don't think anyone wants to attract the attention of the dragon.
Above game, half of me wants to just like train all of these townspeople to build like defensive positions and just do it Seven Samurai style. like, like we're the Seven Samurai and we're gonna just like teach you how to defend your town and
Build a
everyone will
palisade and
just die
go
against
through
your
a training
defenses. Yeah. But I don't know.
Well, would you mind helping me down?
Cade would roll his eyes and walk over with a shield.
He will do a very daintily acrobatic little jump down onto the ground, onto the shield, and then little jump down to the ground.
You're light-footed.
Indeed. If you would like, since you're new to town, I could show you to some lodging and try and get you in touch with someone in charge if you want to talk to someone.
Are they going to be all as forthcoming as you are?
I can't say.
I'll look back at Cade.
He is being honest when so he's not trying to deceive you there.
We can at least hear them out. After all, we're here for information before we make any actual decisions.
Soren would lead
What
you.
better way to start?
Soren would lead you carefully down a couple back platforms here.
Before we leave this place, how far apart are like the boards that make up the walkways?
There's like 4-inch gap between them.
Okay, so plenty of room. Can Luca like ooze down between them and just like look underneath to see if it sees any sign of the last lizard folk?
Yeah, sure. What's your passive perception?
11.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Okay. Oh, that's not great. It's a 7 for an 8.
Cool. Lots of dead fish. Some dead humans and elves and gnome bodies that are decomposing. Some other dead lizard folk that are not fresh, but no current living one.
Okay. Luca like reforms back into its humanoid, sort of like full body, like shudders.
That's where the shape.
And
That's where the smell comes from.
And it's just like, oh well, yeah, I didn't see it. Sorry, I looked.
Well, thank you for looking. And be glad you can't smell it.
Luca will take out the decanter of endless water and just sort of like dump water all over itself as we walk.
Feels unclean just
Just
being
like,
in the proximity.
the slime feels gross.
Jacques,
That's how bad it is.
Jacques, clean him.
Demi
Are
pressure
you-
vegetates loose.
Yeah.
I'm down a back alley to a crate that opens up, and inside of this crate there is a ladder that goes down into the ground.
Taking a break.
And as you guys go down the ladder, we'll take a break right
Okay.
here.
Hey,
Hello, everyone. We're back. Anywho, you all go down this ladder. Into the dark, damp undercity of Stilben.
Doesn't smell near as bad down here.
A small what?
Doesn't smell as bad.
It doesn't. Yeah.
It also tends to be a little cooler down here.
Oh,
Sorry,
that's no
Fennec.
bueno.
While we're on our way here, can I just spend 6 of my sorcery points to get back 2 second level spell slots?
Sure.
Cool. So I can do that. Is this like a room or is it like a whole
It
thing?
seems to be a whole underground connection of tunnels and things here.
Okay. Do we see other people moving around?
There's nobody currently where you guys are.
So, Soren, who all actually makes use of these underground connections?
Anyone that's aware of them? Local merchants, smugglers. Less savory types, I assume.
And I'm assuming that as long as we're with you, at least for the time being, we won't be attacked on sight.
Indeed.
Okay, then.
Besides, I don't think anyone would be foolish enough to attack a lot of you.
Well, I mean, those lizard folk were.
Fair enough, but they don't live in town.
True.
People tend to have better things to do than picking fights with strangers.
I would say you have a point there, but I don't think our track record really reflects that.
I'll take your word for it. Do you plan to stay in town long?
Depends on if we can formulate some kind of plan to get the lizard folk out.
So is there a reason why you're doing this?
It's a convenient shipping location to Wildmount.
Do you own ships to ship with?
Wildmount does. They'd very much like to ship to us, but we've had some difficulty securing a location where supplies could be dropped off and such.
Hmm.
Opening up Stilben would do a lot for the Resistance. And I imagine
Fair
they
enough.
do a lot for Stilben, too.
True. Are you investors or just that kind that likes to do things for people?
Technically speaking, we're hired help.
Wherever the forces of the Chroma Conclave are wreaking havoc, that's where we belong. Stopping them, hopefully.
A noble goal. Yeah, it's pretty clear that Sora knows where he's going, so he walks he leads the way pretty confidently. And his little rat like watches you from the back of his shoulder like this.
With the gleaming little red eyes.
Yeah.
And look, it's Dracula.
Drix at one point poofs out of invisibility to try to scare the rat. Ew.
The rat dives under his collar.
Drix, stop it.
Well,
We're here to make friends. I hope.
Finnick will try to talk to the rat.
Sorry, what were you saying, Demi?
well, if opening Stillbend is good for our cause, it doesn't seem like it would be good for yours. Or the smugglers that you say use these tunnels as well.
Well, I think anyone here would be happy with more trade. This place, it's not good for much else. It's not exactly
I
like we can
imagine.
set up farmland out here.
If you've
No,
got
imagine.
smugglers, that's certainly a skill set that I'm sure the Resistance would appreciate. Need to start smuggling goods in and out of Stilben. If we can manage it.
Price is right.
Well,
I think that
price
would
isn't
be,
really our department, but
I think that would be for you all to negotiate after we take care of the Lizardfolk, if it's at all possible.
I'm wondering, Luca, you gave me an idea before with that decanter of endless water.
Oh?
What if we took, like, we got a bunch of jugs and vessels and any container we can find, and we spent like a day filling all of them up with water. And that'll be the town's water supply for a day or two. And then we poison the lizard folks' water supply. And all the townspeople will be fine because they're drinking pure water out of the decanter.
Oh. I don't-
Cyrus.
Might be a little evil. I'll have to think about that some more.
Cyrus, there might also be some unforeseen consequences with that plan. The lizard folks'
know.
water supply would also be the water supply for the local wildlife.
And I mean, how many people are here? Luca sort of looks to Soren. What's the population like? How many people would we have to water?
It's a thriving city. Well, thriving is one word to put it, but it would take quite a bit. And trying to convince everyone to go along with the plan would be difficult.
I think it's a good thought, an interesting thought, Cyrus, but
Understandable.
yeah.
DM,
Yes.
When Cade made the the voyage from Stilben to Port Damali,
Yeah.
how long of a journey was that?
So, give me a second. My map is doing that weird. It all went fuzzy when I tried to move it thing.
Oh,
How many people would we have to water? Like moistening a turtle.
How many turtles would we have to moisten?
A lot.
sprinkle, sprinkle.
So the issue is there is no direct route because you have to avoid like the Torrid Reef and not go too far north. You can't go too far south. So it's almost 7 full days.
Okay. 7 full days travel. Alright. Soren, in the last month, has there been a odd ship showing up from out east?
Soren is checking his mental database.
No,
Check the Rolodex, check the Rolodex.
there hasn't been.
You see a light bulb above his head. No, there's not.
These lizard folk, do they stay in barracks? Like, is there a place where they all sleep?
I don't think so, but honestly, we don't know very much about how they're. We just know they're out in the marsh somewhere. But how they're supporting themselves out there, I'm not sure.
Because if that's you can sneak in, bar all the doors, set the whole place on fire.
Or we lured them here because we saw them hiding under the water, right? They were dipping down. They tried to knock Finnick in. Well, they succeeded. Sorry, Finnick. And why don't we just find a way to electrocute the water, right?
Oh,
Because if you're shocking the water, then you would just bring them to the surface, like it happened with those fish when you Eldritch
yeah.
Blast.
That's good thinking. If we could generate a large enough electrical charge and conduct the electricity, that could work. If we can get them all in the water at the same time.
Or perhaps we could start looking for a base.
That might be best.
Yeah, I'm sorry, we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Sorry,
We
much
tend
as
to
I
do
like the
that.
idea of electrocuting,
Yes.
would be a sight to behold, I'm sure.
Make
I could
friends first, plot acts of terrorism second.
Case is over here making a mental checklist of how many different war crimes Cyrus is going to come up with today.
Not a war
Or
crime the first time.
Thank you. All right. You guys finish up this conversation, and Cyrus is still rambling about electricity coefficients.
Yeah.
How far would this be able to reach?
Yeah, you come to the normal door you enter through with its 4 or 5 locks on it. You very carefully undo all of them, Soren, and open the door.
I could possibly rig up a rudimentary dynamo, but I'm not sure if it would have enough amperage. Just rambling.
Those are a lot of words.
Did you understand any of them?
Several in theory. Maybe.
Understood it better than I did.
in theory, that's where Cyrus hangs out a lot of the time.
The room is more well lit, warmer as you all kind of walk inside.
Oh, here we go. Feel better, Finnick?
So what would be the temp in here?
Probably like mid 70s versus like 60s in the tunnel versus like 80s on the surface, but very humid.
It'd be warmer. But I won't seize too much.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever asked Finnick. Are you cold-blooded? Is that something we should be cognizant of and aware of?
Well,
If it's too cold, is that
as long as I got a heating source and
uh-huh.
maybe a... Well, I do have some nice blankets in here, so... And he'll just tap on his shell. So not too much to worry about.
Okay.
As long as I got an insulated mobile home, he's good to go.
Not like you, Crag Thor. We know you're cold-blooded in a different way. You're a cold-blooded killer.
This place is very secure and seems to be made cozy in a sense. Is this your home, Soren?
Not mine specifically, but it's well used.
DM, did Soren use a key on the locks, or was it more of a finesse?
They used a key on one of them. The other ones were more like you had to know like the combination or what pattern to move the peg in to unlock all of the doors.
But with my keen mind, I know how to do that now.
Yeah.
Just checking.
So, I guess my question is, are you looking to settle into one of the taverns first, or would you rather try and speak with someone first?
Well, I'm pretty famished. But I'm good with rations if you all want to get to the meeting.
What time of day is it?
Probably like 1 o'clock ish.
Okay.
Perhaps a quick bite, and then discussions.
Very well. In order to take you to the right place, what's your budget?
What's a budget?
We can provide for ourselves. We can provide in that manner if necessary.
Very well.
Not a problem.
$2 signs on Yelp.
I know
Like,
just
not
where to
the-
take you.
Not the worst. Doesn't have to be fancy. Someplace fine.
Fish
Very
not locally caught?
Hey, good luck.
Shit.
So he'll probably DM. He's gonna take him to like the kind of blue collar
Yeah. Well, there's only like 2 still existing in Stilben. So yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. You can take him to the sinkhole.
So basically, what he'll do is when they get traveling through the tunnels, and then at some point, I'm sure there'll be an exit to go.
Yeah, you basically go
back out to
go upstairs.
street level.
You basically go upstairs into the tavern. At this point. Because a lot of people do not travel on the street if they can avoid it, or have access to not need to travel on the street. Cool. You all come up in a place that looks like it has been run down over 2 years from not really getting well supplied. But they are still doing their best to keep customers happy and serving drinks and whatever food they can scrounge up.
So if we're like in a basement before we come upstairs, so before we go up out of the basement, this one's gonna hang back for a second and just basically like he's got this kind of green coat on, and we'll kind of take it off, and like pull the sleeve so it's like inside out, and like the inside is just like it's more of just like a dark like kind of drab kind of black color, whatever, and he just puts it on like outside, and then he doesn't care if you're watching or whatever, but he shifts forms or whatever, and basically just looks like a pretty generic half elf with just kind of like brown hair and just kind of like slightly brownish skin.
Half elf NPC 1.
Yeah.
Default face 1.
Yeah, default face 1. Generic NPC, and then he'll lead everyone upstairs.
That's a neat trick.
Can I make a religion or history check on the green coat?
Oh. I don't believe there's anything to it. Kind of think about it for a minute.
Okay.
That's actually a question I totally forgot to ask. I will send that message to Wolf real quick.
Okay. And he'll also say, while we're here, call me Astrid. Just while I'm wearing this face, please.
Astrid. All right.
No problem.
Okay. Yeah. There's no significance to it. Good question.
Arcana or
Good question though.
nothing?
Yeah. Yep. Cool.
Well, you can get and he kind of clears the door. Well, you can get any kind of food here that you want. There's a really nice bar that does the best it can with what we have. I'm sure they have rooms you can stay in, and you can kind of get a little bit of information if you want to talk to some of the locals. They may or may not be friendly, but you can try your best.
And the others you wanted to introduce us to, I imagine it will probably take a bit of time for you to make arrangements or for them to.
Indeed.
So, probably just as well we take some time.
Yeah, just give me a couple hours. I think I should be able to swing it.
Will you come and find us here, or should we find you?
I'll come find you.
It'd be a bit difficult to miss us.
Luca just sort of looks down at itself, like holds its arms out and just kind of stretches into a giant square shape before returning to people shape. I tend to stand out.
He just looks over at Cyrus, Fennec, and Crackthor, and Demi. Like, I think we all do.
Why? Because I'm old?
No, because you look like you're constantly being hit with electrical charge.
1.21 megajoules.
It was gigawatts. But
Yeah. I think I said the real one, not the made up one. My curse is knowledge.
And to be fair, above game, new Demi does not look like a decrepit, like, fey witch anymore. You know, she looks like a normal person. Just
I was gonna say,
Yep, she's
pretentious.
hanging out with a bunch of these
Yeah.
other colorful folks.
Normal?
That
I mean,
alone
I
makes
would,
her
yeah,
stand out.
I would say Cyrus doesn't look abnormal. He looks like, you know, an eccentric professor type. But like, that's not crazy. I think
No.
the goblin and the turtle and the ooze, especially the ooze, might draw some eyes. But it's like, oh, it's some weird old guy. I don't know. Especially weird old guys in bars tend to become invisible, no matter how weird they are.
God, I wish
Depends
that
what your type is.
God, I wish that were true. I'll talk about that after stream.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, you guys get some disgusting soup or stew made with like swamp root vegetables.
Finally, something for me and Finnick to eat.
Yeah.
It actually tastes really good. It tastes way better than it looks and smells.
Oh, wow, that's actually not bad.
And it's vegetarian too, no meat, which is great.
That you know of.
Finnick will just kind of eye over to like the barkeep.
You'll just kind of like clean a glass and pretend you're not looking at him.
Finnick will just push it away. He'll go
I'll
fight
glance over at Finnick's bowl. I'm pretty sure there's no fish or anything like that in this one, Finnick. It hasn't changed that much since the last time I was here.
Does Luca find any bones in it, fish or otherwise?
No.
Okay.
Oh, the food hasn't changed much, but the house certainly has. Feels like old bones clinging to life.
Is that what you feel like, Luca? Old bones coming to life.
No, not at all. There were the old bones there when I awakened that I imagined belonged to the dragon, but it kind of like does a wiggle, and I'm anything but bones. I feel quite fresh and new, and I think it was your old self, or Cyrus, the others, encouraging me to try tasting new things, so it slurps up some of the soup.
Oh, Luca, I've been meaning to ask you. The other day, I overheard something. I didn't hear the whole conversation. You were asking Kate for some help with some magic. Is there anything that I could help you with? I just couldn't make out what it was.
Oh, I'm not sure. It was kind of a weird request, but I don't know if I think of anything, I'll ask you.
A weird request. That's intriguing.
Luca looks to Cade and just and tells Debbie like, it's kind of private.
Well, I understand that you like to keep things close to your chest, so to speak. I won't pry anymore for now.
Thank you. Sorry.
Uh, don't concern yourself too much with not having bones. Take it from an old man. This skeleton's more trouble than it's worth half the time.
Okay. You'd all probably see, like, while you're eating lunch, spending, like, 30 minutes. A couple people come in, couple people come out. Some people using the street-level entrance, but, like, putting up their cloaks and stuff, and, like, very clearly going to hide. A couple people using the basement entrance for, like, those who know about the tunnels underneath. Mostly, I would say mostly ignoring your conversation.
With my 19 passive, do I see the people that are not mostly ignoring us?
There's a couple people, like, sitting over their drinks, just, like, keeping an ear to the conversation, because they don't... Make an insight check, too.
Garbage with a 12. Unless I can go passive.
What's your passive insight?
I think it's 18.
Okay. 16.
Darn. Well, it's still better than 12.
There is one person that is intently an older woman listening in on your conversation. The other two are just, like, don't recognize you, so are, like, keeping an ear to it to, like, listen in every now and then to see if trouble's gonna happen.
Would Luca also be able to sort of sense that we're being watched? It was insight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, their passive, or its passive is 17.
Yeah, you would definitely clock the one person and the other two kind of keeping an ear occasionally, like turning an ear.
Would I clock at least the old woman?
What's your passive?
Perception or insight?
Insight.
9.
No, you would not.
All right. I gave him a low insight for flavor, and it is paying off.
You're just enjoying your stew while everybody else is kind of like clocking it. What do y'all want to do?
Under my breath, I'm gonna send the old woman a message.
Okay.
Here to join our conversation.
You see the old woman turn and look at you. She has kind of just brown eyes and kind of dark curly hair, kind of in a bit of a poof shape around her head. And she's wearing kind of a tatty looking, like kind of a working cloak or something over. She kind of looks at you and just hear, "Are you sure about that?" Back in your head.
Out loud, I will turn and say, "Very sure."
She'll get up and take her mug of whatever she's drinking and kind of make her way over to where you're sitting and settle down at your table.
So what can you tell us about this place? Obviously, you know we're new here.
It's pretty obvious. What would you like to know?
Well, for one, is there somebody in charge?
Well, they're the merchants. They tend to run this town. It's the merchant area of the town. And of course, I shouldn't really say it out loud, but there's the most unsavory elements of the town. We don't usually talk about it too loud in a tavern, though.
Would you say they hold about equal power as a for mutual benefit, or does one hold more than the other?
Oh, the unsavory definitely holds more power here.
Mm. Yes. Well, what people will tell you is that the merchants hold the power, but I think everybody who is older than 5 years old will be able to tell you the truth. This town is run on profits, of course. That's all that really matters.
Oh, we just came from Vasselheim, a city that runs on a different kind of profits.
I can't say I've ever been there.
Boo.
I thought it was pretty good.
It was very punny, but damn.
In character dad joke.
Yes.
For the flavor.
Yeah, this
You're
person
lucky-
has no clue what you're talking about.
I was thinking of the original dad joke I was thinking of was like, oh, I don't know about that. I think the food in this tavern's very savory.
Is there anything recognizable about this woman that we're with? Any like, I mean, obviously you know that I know how a changeling works, but is there like a maybe a familiar or some sort of rodent peeking out?
I don't know, is there?
I could roll a dice.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Let's roll a real dice.
Just roll a d20.
Okay, I'll roll d20. I rolled a 10.
Roll a perception check for me, Demi.
23.
Okay. I would say that you see something rat-shaped probably moving underneath the clothing somewhere that you could probably make out during the end of the conversation. It got a little restless.
So for these unsavory folks, as you say, What is considered profit for them?
Well, money, of course.
Yeah, throw out a number.
She will say a very high number. Exorbitant amounts.
Oh, well, that's more than we've got.
Nope, there would be an opportunity to make that if the status quo were to change here in town.
They certainly would stand to benefit if the ports were more open.
If there were regular ships with supplies and merchants coming in from all over, like, say, Port Damali.
And I'm sure the smugglers would get their taste.
Every ship is
And
an
I
opportunity, after all.
And I imagine that our employers will also want to be importing goods that they might not want to be on the radar. Smugglers could be dead useful and could make a lot of money.
Considering the backing back on the other side of the city and ocean, there'd be a great amount of profit to be had.
You're very open about your conversations, aren't you?
When we expect the right people are listening in.
There's an old Zemnian saying, "The truth shall set you free."
I don't know if that's true in my experience.
Maybe you should try it.
It can be somewhat difficult to try new things in this town. One tends to get stuck, if you take my meaning.
So, who are the unsavory types who are in charge of the unsavoriness? And how would we go about getting a meeting?
Oh, I wouldn't worry too much about that. I don't think you'll have to
Why
wait
not?
very long before they get in contact with you.
And how do you know?
She just winks at you.
I'm very in game very confused by this old woman.
You know what? I think that she will take pity on you, and then the little edge of her cloak just does this little thing right here, and just a little white rat, the head of a little white rat, pops out of the edge of her cloak and looks at
Okay,
you with red
so
eyes.
the reaction you get from Cyrus when that happens is Jessica Walter seeing Jean Parmesan.
Also,
It's you! Like, just no chill whatsoever.
So they don't have
Also-
calm emotions active.
also rip Jessica Walter.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Legend.
R.I.P.
Legend.
R.I.P. Legend. It's been 3 years and I'm still sad about it.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Jean!
She just goes,
Sorry. That was very impressive.
My Delta Flareon, I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Thank you for the raid.
"Oh, Flareon."
Raid!
Delta Flareon, thank you. You're coming for the good part of this. I think as this conversation continues on for the next couple minutes, you notice that for like mid-afternoon, the place starts to fill up, There's about like 10 people that all of a sudden like come in for lunch and kind of sit down at some of the tables. Some of the bar.
Do we get the vibe like they're like together and or watching us?
A wild Delta Flareon raid appeared. I love that.
That's awesome.
Make an insight check.
It's a nat 20 for a 27.
Yeah, these people are together.
Okay.
Do you get the sense that it's like a shift that just got off at the local dock or something, or is it more nefarious?
That is
than that?
probably what Cyrus would think.
Probably. Oh, must be quitting time.
Do I get vibes like there's more that they're some of the unsavory
Yeah.
types who
I
have
would
come to
say
find us?
if you guys have a passive insight, 15
Take this
or,
job
15
and shove
or
it.
higher, 15 or higher,
Oh, hell no.
you guys can make a perception check. You guys can make a perception check. So I think that's Luca, Cade, and Demi.
So if it's our insight is higher than 15, then we
Passive
make a
insight is
perception
higher than
check.
15, then you can make a perception check here. in this
Perception
situation.
check. Okay.
21.
19.
24.
24. 21 and 24.
16.
Oh, you have a good passive insight too, don't you?
I have a 13 insight.
Oh, okay. I said 15 or
Oh.
higher. Sorry. You probably thinking like Cyrus, like, okay, workers maybe, most likely.
Yeah. Take this job and shove it.
God. Yes. Cade and Demi, it is not hard to notice what looks like hand crossbows underneath their clothing off to their one side. You can see what looks like knife straps underneath their clothing on their chests.
Are they like hovering a hand over said weaponry, or are they a little
Nope.
more relaxed?
They're a little bit more relaxed.
Okay, good.
But they are here.
Kate will lean over to Cyrus. Try to be on your best behavior.
What did I do?
Cade will mimic the action he just did a moment ago.
Sorry, I was surprised.
Which, by the way, this half-plate armored orc doing this is not a normal fucking thing.
Yeah.
I just realized after I did it, I'm like, that probably looks really fucking weird.
All the
Yeah.
plate armor rattling.
Clink, clink, clink.
You
And the
would see kind of emerging from like the back room entrance that you guys took this half orc in very expensive, well-looking leather armor, cutlass at his side, 4 knives down it, bandolier, walks up to the bar as the bartender pours a drink as he heard him come in, grabs the drink, goes over to the 2 patrons that were kind of listening. I think you should leave. Grabs a chair, pulls it up to the end of the table. 100% does the Riker.
Oh, do you need us out of here too?
Nice.
We were just on our way out. You can have the table if you need the table.
I believe you wanted to have a conversation with me.
Oh,
You know, we do have a bunch of questions for you, but ever since I just saw what you just did, all I can think to ask you is, have you ever read Tusk Love?
He looks down at the floor for like a good 5 seconds and looks up. And just completely ignores the question, like.
You just see the old woman like,
I mean, do you want to make it? I mean, do you want to make an insight check?
Yes.
Go for it.
Fuck yes.
And he goes, the name's Horik. I'll put it.
Cyrus.
Cade.
I am the leader of this more unsavory element. And basically this town now. What did you guys get on the insight?
21. He's typing. Oh.
What'd you get, Taya?
23.
23.
23.
Is everyone doing this? Or
No, I was
the,
gonna say.
just the people who would actually be able to succeed.
Just the people who'd be able to succeed.
Gotcha.
Even though he did roll badly, you get the idea that was answering the question by omission on the 21 and the 23. He's a half-orc. Of course he's read Tuskglove. Come on now.
Of course he's read it.
Of course he has. He's just not going to answer that question in front of you.
Not a chance.
You never know what he could have missed out on.
I'm the leader of these more unsavory types. I've seen you met one of my associates already. What business does a group of adventurers have in Stilben during these times?
Trying to solve your Lizardfolk problem, mostly. Get your port back open. Could benefit you and benefit our employers as well.
And we could just as easily be the next target for Thordak. And the next Amon. Or Westerun. Or Whitestone, take your pick.
Our employers might be able to help with that.
Sure.
Isn't it worth it if the money's right?
I made a living and a life staying out of trouble. I don't plan on getting involved in it now.
Oh, that's a shame. And there's so many ships just loaded. People and supplies ready to make their way here.
I
All
mean,
they
if
need is a
your
way in.
resistance is willing to pay premium for the trouble, I'm sure we can come to some sort of agreement.
We could probably ensure that your costs are paid on the front end by the shippers.
The resistance doesn't have a ton of money, but the shippers coming out of Port Damali do. And they can be pretty loose pocketed when they have to be. I don't trust much in this world, but I trust Terry and Darrington's ability to borrow more money from his dad.
But in times like this, is the coin that you worried about? What about commodities? What about having a supply of goods that you need to survive?
When's the last place? When's the last time this place was cleaned? I mean, some money in here might not be the worst thing.
I'm going to go back for a second. Did you say the name Darrington?
Yeah, you know him? Oh yeah, you know him. You
Yeah,
wouldn't have that
he knows
reaction
him.
unless you. Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
piece of work, isn't he?
I don't know him. But I have a way to kill two birds with one stone. You just presented me.
What are you thinking?
How familiar are you with the Myriad?
Like the concept of?
The organization.
Oh, I don't know the organization. Like the concept of there being a lot of something?
Make a history check.
Oh, sure. Not
Condemn me
proficient.
as well.
I would say anybody. No, I would say anybody who spent time on Wildmount.
I think I'm not gonna do guidance because I'm still
So-
kind of. Or sorry. Go ahead.
Finnick, Cade, Luca, Cyrus, Cragthor.
Yeah.
History, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to do guidance because I'm still kind of feeling like I probably shouldn't try to cast spells around this guy.
Yeah, you probably get that vibe.
14.
Oh, actually.
14.
16.
19 for Cyrus.
Ooh.
What'd you get, Cade?
14.
14, and Luca got a 19?
16.
16. What did Finnick get? 14 again?
6.
6, okay.
I have a +0.
Luca, Cyrus, and Cragthor, I think you'd all kind of have the same realization at the same moment and kind of say out loud at the same time, like, oh, the crime syndicate. Like, really quiet, like, oh, the crime syndicate. They've been around Wildmount for a while.
Is this the same crime syndicate that that Delilah Briarwood joined for a while until they kicked her out, or is this a different one?
I don't actually know. Hold up. I don't see her being involved in a crime syndicate on her bio.
Oh, I thought you had said something before that, like,
I think it was a merchant thing.
Yeah, she was part of a
after
merchant
being
company.
like a
yeah.
like a legitimate merchant.
A
Okay,
legitimate
gotcha.
merchant company, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard of them. Don't know much about them.
Mhm.
What do they have to do with Darrington?
Wow. I don't. Anyways, let's just say that in this particular case, I have a vested interest in their activities.
And they could potentially stand to make a lot of money too. If this port were open and trade was flowing freely.
I don't want them to make a load of money with this port open freely.
Oh, then. Okay.
Sorry,
They
you
meant to
said
make you
vested
money.
interest. I assumed you like were an investor of theirs or something.
Quite the opposite.
Got it.
And he'll
Okay, I
pull,
see.
and he'll
I see
pull
how
down.
that's.
He'll pull down like his shirt, and you'll see the top half of his clasp tattoo on his chest.
Do I know what that is?
Yeah, it's extremely recognizable. They're probably like the premier rogues and thieves guild in Taldore.
Hmm.
You are not surprised. I think in this moment, Caden, you are not surprised that they're thriving in an environment like this. I don't know how much time New Demi spent in Taldore, but you would have probably at least heard stories of them growing up.
Well, I was gonna say because of my organization and what we do, I probably know a lot about them.
You would be aware of them, yeah. And, let's just say Darrington didn't get his money the old-fashioned way.
Well, he didn't borrow it from Daddy.
Oh, I'm not talking about the son.
Oh, wow, this is juicier than I expected.
Hmm.
What's Daddy into? Drugs, crime, houses of ill repute? I'd believe anything.
If our spies and information are to be believed. Debt with the Myriad.
You don't say.
So, if Tyrion is borrowing the money from Daddy, and Daddy's borrowing it from the Myriad, we stand to make money and they stand to lose money. Because if you know Tyrion, do you really think they're going to pay it back?
Oh, that seems unlikely.
Good, I wanted confirmation.
So Daddy borrows money from the Myriad. Tyrion borrows money from Daddy and pays you with it for shipping. And then Daddy needs to take out another loan from the Myriad. And that keeps going until they break his kneecaps.
And probably run out of money sometime in the meantime. While we stand to make all profit.
So tell us what we need to do to make that happen. Like I said, we're here to see if we can solve your lizard problem.
You either need to take them all out, quickly and efficiently, so that none of them can escape and tell Thordak what happened, or slowly, quietly, efficiently take out patrols one by one, base them in fear, hopefully they leave and Thordak leaves us alone. I will leave that to you and my associate to discuss. Because I
How many
believe this
patrols-
conversation is now below my pay grade.
Understood.
Should there be any developments on this particular front, whether they be overt or covert, we'll make sure to let you know.
Oh,
directly.
well, I'll already know before you tell me.
I'm talking real-time updates, not a day later.
I am too.
We'll see who's faster.
We'll put a hand on Soren's shoulder as he stands up. Don't disappoint me.
Never.
And he will leave. Probably about half the guard leave at that time, too. You stay to make sure nothing unsavory happens.
Oh,
Well,
that was more or less what I expected.
Certainly a character.
Well, it seems I'm at your disposal.
I think the first thing we need to do is do a little recon. Find out how many of these patrols there are and where they sleep at night, and see if we can formulate something from there.
If we can map the patrol routes, we can find where they're holding up, essentially. If we do that, we find where they stay, gather, gives us more
Figure
options.
out if it makes more sense to take out patrols one by one, or if it makes more sense to try to trap them and take them all out at once. But we won't really know that until we get a good look.
And if we can get some solid intel on all this, we can send that to our friends to the northeast or to the northwest. Perhaps get them to lend some support.
Might be helpful.
I mean, if there's a specific target, we might be able to commit something to it.
Well, I hope you're ready to get your feet wet. It's pretty gross out there.
I'm waiting for Luca to chime in with a "That's my secret cap."
I'm always.
Oh,
My feet are always
no.
You see sort of like a pair of shoes move up inside the plasm that is Luca, and it just says like, oh well, I mean the shoes are damp already just hanging out with me, but Cyrus, I guess we can torture test them in these swamps, and then it will move the shoes back down to its feet.
That's my secret cap. The turtle is always moistened.
Mhm.
Anyway, I think that's a really great place to leave it off.
Yeah.
Luca doing weird shit.
Yep. Standard operating procedure for Luca.
After having a very tense, potentially tense conversation with a leader of a very dangerous criminal organization
yeah.
that spans the continent.
So if you guys are watching us on YouTube, engage the algorithm, like, comment, subscribe. We will see you guys on Wednesday. If you guys are watching us on Twitch, we're gonna go raid Blackwater D&D. We're playing Phandelver and Below. And if you are Patreon, this video will be up after, because we always do a little post show. So we will see you guys.
Oh,
Next-
quick word
next Monday
for
to continue.
Patreon.
Yes.
Quick word for Patreon subscribers. I believe Apple is
Yes.
implementing a 30% fee of
Do
their
not-
own.
Yeah, do not
So if
subscribe
you
through the
would like-
app.
Do not subscribe through the Apple app on Patreon.
Only do it
Go to the
on
website.
the website. Yes, that is correct. I was going to say that and totally forgot earlier. Thank you very much. Thank you all very much. Thank you, Woof.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Good to be here.
Uh,
Yeah.
Be back next week. We'll see what shakes out. We're gonna go raid. Peace out.